Now we're still on Excel, Chapter 2. We are on Step 10. Insert the appropriate function in the summary section of statistics. The summary section is down here in yellow. We're talking cells H18 to H22. All right, so the next thing it says is insert appropriate functions and then format those accounting numbers. Well, let's start with the first one, number of new members. Well, our new members are actually listed in cells A5 to A13, but we're asking Excel not necessarily to come up with a sum, an average, or do a math formula. We're asking Excel to count, but not count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count information that is in cells that are not blank. Very often that's text. When we do a count function like that, what we're looking for is called count capital A. So you want to have a count A function to count how many are in. I like to add parentheses. I shift 9 and then I'm going to highlight cells A5 to A13. And so I'm asking Excel, please count how many cells have items in them. All right. And I'm going to wrap some parentheses around that with shift 0. And I'm hoping that it's going to come back with 9. Let's see. Sure enough, it counted how many cells had information in it, and it came back with 9. And now it's asking for our lowest monthly payment. So we're bouncing over here to monthly payments. And what you want to be able to do is figure out the lowest one, which is called a minimum function. So I'm going to press my equal sign again, telling Excel that we're going to do math. And I'm going to type MIN, which stands for minimum. Now, if you'll look at the clue, Excel in our functions, it has a functions drop-down dialog box it's giving us, even though we're typing the formula ourselves. And it says, do you want to return the smallest number of set of values? Yes, we do. We've been asked for the lowest monthly payment. So I go equals minimum, and then again, I have a range. So I go shift 9, and my range of monthly payments is J5 to J5 to J13. We don't want to go ahead and grab that total because that would totally throw off our monthly payments. And then we want to okay, we're grabbing J5 to J13 and we're looking for the minimum value, and we're going to hit enter. And it says the minimum monthly payment is $12.89. That looks about right. That's hopefully the smallest. Now it's saying average payments. So I want you to average all these numbers together and give us what people might normally pay. So again, we'll start with our equal sign. And if we start to type the word average, you'll notice you'll have all sorts of choices. We want just average. And then I double click that and it gave us a default parentheses. I'd like the average between cell J5 and J13. I'm going to go shift 9 and put a parentheses on the end of that. It does not like it when I do that. Okay. There we go. And we have an average of $39.16. The next cell, row 21, is asking us for a maximum monthly payment. A maximum monthly payment is the largest one. I'm looking right here and that 115 sticking out to me. So I'm going to hit equals. I'm going to go ahead and type MAX. And that MAX tells us returns the largest value in the set. I'm going to highlight cells J5 to J13, and I have a mistake. Let's fix it. Okay, we're back at maximum value. We hit equals and max, and we chose max, and then we're going to highlight cells J5 to J13, and we're going to press enter. And our maximum value is indeed that $115.17. Now, Excel's health and fitness sheet is asking us for a median monthly premium. A median is in the middle. It's not necessarily the average. If you were to come up with a set of values, 1, 3, and 5, the value in the middle would be the 3. However, that wouldn't necessarily be your average, right? Because 1, 3, 5 added together is 9. Actually, it is the same as your average. I should have picked a different number. Let's pick 4. Okay. All right. So you've added together 10, and yet your median value would be 4, right? Your average of these 3 numbers, your median value would be 4, but an average would be those 3 numbers added up and then divided by how many numbers you have, which is 3. And so we could just do a quick average here together. We can do an average formula where we add them all up and we divide by 3. And so our average number would be 3.3, even though that number is not listed in the middle. But our median number, the number in the middle of the road of 1, 5, 4, and 5, would actually be 4. So our median value is 4. It's a different concept, but it's actually used in algebra and statistics. So hopefully you'll get a chance to take a look at that and use that formula. So we're going back to doing our median. Our median monthly payment is if we lined all these numbers out from smallest to largest and worked our way to the middle, which number would be in the middle. So we're going to type an equal sign, and then we're going to start to spell the word median, M-E-D. I'm going to double click the median function because that's the one I want to use. I'm going to highlight cells J5 to J13 and hit the enter, and it's telling us that 29.55 is our median. It also asks us to come back here and do counting format. We're right now in currency format. Accounting format will line up our dollar signs for us too. So we're going to go ahead and go to the Home tab. We picked the number panel and we did accounting, and you can see how your dollar signs are lined up there. And that's the end of step 10.